What's going on, everybody? This is Professor Crypto Banana, and I did some more research and investigating into the crypto project Netvrk, and let me tell you, I am very, very excited to share with you what I found and what my thoughts are going forward with some updates. But before we get started, I got to let you know, I am not a financial advisor, nor do I hope to be. If you do anything that I do, you're going to lose your money, you're going to lose your house, your mama house, it's going to be real bad, so do not do what I do. This is just my opinions, not financial advice, and as always, do your own research. So with that being said, let's get started. Class is now in session. So Netvrk, what is it? So in case you haven't seen any of the previous videos or know nothing about it, it is a crypto project that is aiming to be really big with the metaverse and virtual reality. They've got a lot of partnerships already going on. It's a low market cap. I think that they have a lot going for it, and the growth is going to be quite huge. So I'm thinking that this could be similar to a Minecraft, and it because of the sandbox and the editing, so we'll talk about that. I'm also going to discuss how they got a lot of partnerships and they're flying under the radar, but they're just accumulating. I'm like, I see you. And in addition, this is an outlandish prediction, okay? So probably won't happen, but always keep in mind the possibility of BitBoy Crypto blowing this project up, saying, hey guys, look at this, because one of the projects that Netvrk is partnered with, DegenGang, is confirmed going to be discussed tomorrow, September 29th. So if you're talking about DegenGang, they're going to probably mention their good partnership with Netvrk, and I'm wondering if this is what gets that spark going. So with that being said, let's take a look at all the topics and do a deeper dive. So I'm going to share with you my screen. Ooh, look at that screen. Minecraft. What does that have to do with Netvrk? Well, with Minecraft, it was very popular amongst the younger generation, young demographics, probably middle schoolers, high schoolers, us probably boys just playing with the video games, right? But just take a look at the views on YouTube. So it's kind of like this block world where you go around and you got a character, everything's just so blocky. But the fact is, you can build a lot of stuff, and this got a lot of attention from the younger generation, but even adults just trying to do creative stuff, build a lot of things and have fun, do speed runs. Just the buildings are quite incredible. I believe that they will build a whole entire world, and it'll take months to replicate, let's say, Lord of the Rings. You should just check that out. But anyways, just to give you a perspective of how many views just alone on YouTube, people watching it, 166 million for a full movie of Minecraft, right? And bees fight, apparently, another Minecraft animation. They're showing off some buildings here, 115 million. So this just gives a perspective that, yes, this is really popular. Now, with Netvrk, what you can do is you can put on a virtual reality headset, and they claim to make it extremely easy to build your own world, to construct stuff. Not only that, but then it also ties in with crypto. So you can buy land, sell land, rent land, have ad space, do a lot of in the virtual reality. So imagine constructing your own store and then having a customer service representative come up and say, oh, hey, I see you like those shoes. Hey, how about we try that on? Or let's say you're in a bar, and then you can just meet up with one friend. Now they could be somewhere far away, maybe in a different country, and you say, okay, yeah, let's do Skype or whatever, however you'd contact them. But it's like, well, let's push it to the next level. Why would you just want to be on a phone when you can actually see somebody, have some sort of body language, etc.? So, and then you can construct your own game. So the possibility is immense. From a technological aspect, I think that virtual reality is going to be huge. And I see that it's getting adopted and it's growing, and that's the way of the future. And I'm curious to see if Netvrk will be one of those that really pushes that forward. Again, that could be outlandish in general. I see that's where technology is going, and I'm trying to look at different angles of how to play it. Who said that? Wayne Gretzky, perhaps? That you don't play to where the puck is, you play where the puck is going. So does that? I'm wondering, do I get into these virtual reality projects? Do I invest into companies that produce virtual reality headsets? But if the younger generation is playing these games and they see the value, and they're the ones that are asking it for Christmas, trying to play these games, because with technology and video games, it's just getting more popular, right? So they could be pushing it, and then as a result, a lot of more markets and companies are going to see the value grow. They're going to get in there. They're going to start developing, pushing it, and it's just going to be that expansion. So we already discussed here the YouTube videos just showing, yeah, people are watching it. So let's take a look at some quick numbers. So I just went on a random website, and it shows the whole random block characters, gives you an idea. So I wanted to see the revenue, just in general, virtual reality and Minecraft. So on the Minecraft side, you can tell revenue has been growing. 2012, 211 million. Look at 2020, 415 million. So it's been steadily increasing that revenue. The users, 2016 had 40 million. 2020, we're looking at 131 million. Minecraft sales, 2011 had 4 million. Now 2020, 200 million. So this just gives you an idea that it's really growing, especially in the Minecraft. Okay, what about virtual reality, DOE? Yes, DOE, D-O-E, that's how I say it. Sometimes, just to be funny. Let's see here. Virtual reality headset market report scope. I'm not really interested in this. Let me find this spot right here. Okay, so how big is the virtual reality headset market? Looks like it's growing 28% pretty much annually. That's huge. So we're going from, it's expected to reach 55 billion by 2028. I don't know where it's necessarily starting right now, but enough to say, hey, 28% keeps on growing. That's huge adoption right there, in my opinion. Which segment accounted for the largest virtual reality headset market share? Okay, Asia Pacific dominated the VR headset. Okay, that's good to know. Interesting. How big is the virtual reality headset market? There we go. Currently 7.8 billion in 2020 and expected to reach 8.79 billion in 2021. Good enough, Professor. We understand. You're making a point that it is growing. Well, thank you. Cool. So, Netvrk. It's always one thing to just say, virtual reality, metaverse, what is it, right? I am a visual person. If we're talking about virtual reality and we're talking about being able to see it, show me. So, I took a look at the Netvrk website. I wasn't necessarily impressed. I didn't see anything that really distinguished it. However, I did come across this YouTube video. I feel that's it's buried, but it does such an elegant way of describing the benefits in the visual that I say, yes, this is what made me excited. So hopefully I fixed out my desktop audio, so let's just listen to it. If it blows out your speakers, my apologies. So I'm going to do a little quick break. Take a deep breath. Let's see. No, we'll see it through.
Netvrk.
Three years ago, we began building a virtual reality universe where anyone can use their imagination to create their own virtual worlds. Today, we are thrilled to demonstrate the power of Netvrk's VR sandbox, where users can seamlessly create their own virtual universe. Meet other people, earn money, and so much more. All you need are Netvrk's user-friendly VR tools and the power of your imagination. The first incredible thing about Netvrk is the way the land is created. All locations in Netvrk are uniquely generated by our proprietary software, meaning no mountain, river, forest, or other natural formation is similar to another one in Netvrk, making each piece of land completely unique. Users can also redesign the land.
So the landscape looks great in my opinion. This is just like the Minecraft version, right? We have the
user-friendly sculpting tools.
The virtual headset, and then you're able to modify the land all around. And you can do that at a micro level and a macro level. So this is a very specific details.
Land, users can, for example,
which this is way better than just regular blocks. And then you got a whole marketplace where you can go from a macro where you just slap down a huge building from the marketplace. So that's where the token is probably going to have the value, because in order to make these major buildings, whatever, perhaps you got to pay a little bit of the token in that regard. I haven't done my full research on that, so feel free to do it. Yeah, so this is where they mention the Netvrk's marketplace. You can go at a micro level and just test it out, walk around. Boom. And their idea is to make it really, really easy. Just slap that down. You don't have to have any experience. Boom.
And immediately invite their friends and other visitors for different purposes, such as socializing, gaming, training, and even work. We have developed tools to help users build better, faster, and easier. With our tools, users with no technical computer skills can perform a variety of tasks, such as cloning, deleting, aligning, adding physics, and more. Users can also interact with elements that have physical attributes.
So they're saying that you could probably do a lot with games. You don't have to have any background experience because they got the physics in there. They got everything that you need. Makes it really easy.
Shapes that can be connected together, creating a variety of structures with their own unique purposes. We envision many future use cases, such as training simulations.
Could you imagine trying to develop something and then showing it in a virtual reality world super quick like this?
Architecture, product demonstrations,
saying, hey, I'm going to be making a new apartment. This is how it's going to look.
Virtual blogging. Users are also able to create games on their land.
And then crypto gaming, you can create your own games in here, import some stuff, probably integrate it somehow.
Easy as simply dragging and dropping ready-to-use gameplay assets from the marketplace straight onto the land. Users can seamlessly switch between creation and immersive modes.
A lot of games will allow it to be mod or modified to have mini games or different ways of how to play the game, so this is going to be awesome because you can just do it right in the land space.
You can see here how a game is created in Netvrk using interactive game elements such as traps, weapons, enemies, explosive crates, collectibles, and more. Our beta testers have reported that building a game in Netvrk doesn't feel like work. Rather, Netvrk offers a fun, easy, and thrilling creative process that naturally evolves as users progress. At Netvrk, the possibilities are as endless as your imagination.
So that's where you can gather.
So are you ready to join
Could
the
be the
VR
social.
revolution?
Again, it's great for business,
Please
gaming,
visit
everything.
netvrk.com
So
to learn
this
more
is a video that I go, wow, thank you for showing this to me. This is what needs to be on the forefront. So let's take a look at price. So crypto's been dropping lately. Probably, I don't necessarily know too much about the price aspect. They appear to be doing private sales of lands on multiple different launch pads, and they are selling out quick. They just did recently in 0x Bowl, and they sold out apparently in a matter of minutes, or less than a minute. So I should pull that up on Twitter. Maybe I'll do that at a later time, maybe include it in the description. So right now it seems to be holding steady at $1.27. I'm not necessarily sure about their market cap. They are on Gecko and on CoinMarketCap, but they don't specify, how much they have in terms of that. So probably quickly do the math here. They got a total supply of 100 million. So times that by $1, maybe it's 100 million, 124 million. I don't know. Y'all can help me out with that one. But still, the fact that it's unranked, not really much details. So then you can always say, well, how are we looking in terms of people that are following it, looking at it? Only got 44,000 followers on their Twitter page. Let's just take a quick scroll right here. Let me refresh, make sure I got the latest updates. Promotion. So they're partnering with a lot of groups. So this is IDO with Spores. They're doing something with PolkaX, a virtual land sale. on the 28th. I think they sold out right away. Let's just take a look real quick. Due to the high demand, limited quality, the land all gone. At least I thought that's what it was. Either ways, take a look, see if it's... Man, I don't want to give any false information, so double check. I believe it's sold out. Double check. Let's move on, because I'm sure y'all got enough of me repeating that. And so you can see the different poly launcher. And they're working with DegenGang, so we'll be talking more about that later. Let's see, where else? Monsters Clan, so they got mentioned on BitBoy Crypto. They were also mentioned by Alex Becker, so if you don't know who he is, he's big into the gaming aspect and NFTs. 251,000 followers, and he's backing it, saying, hey, take a look at this. I like this type of artwork that shows what they're planning on doing. So they're selling out land. You can get major epic lands, smaller lands. It can get divided up. But let's take a look at their website. So right here, they also give a quick little run through some more visuals to help you out. And this was just straight off their website. So you pop out of a tunnel, and then you can see all the land. I think in the Telegram group, maybe there's different videos as well. They give demos, in fact, about this whole land. So that would be really interesting to see. I didn't take a look at it. I'm just looking at these videos. In and of itself, looks cool. Let's just fast forward. You'll have different districts. So some may be the business aspect. Some may be for social. You get the point. So this is their website. So again, nothing too impressive from what I can just tell, but take a glance at it. They also give some predictions in terms of market size. They give some problems that are happening in the metaverse, which I didn't even know, and some solutions. So it's always good to see, just in general, what are the issues, what are their solutions. Got some staking going on, but I believe that just flies right off the bat. You gotta be quick. Partners, yeah? Mention the partners. Let's see who we got here. We got a Polygon, Chain, probably Chain Guardians, text real small. Some of the launch pads, so I guess they gotta be in it, right? Dex Tools, ADAX. Any other names that stand out to me here? Not yet, but I'm sure if I were to rewatch the video, I'd go like, oh my gosh, look at that one. Alright, let's scroll down. And then you also have some investors. I don't know too much about these investors as well, but it's always nice to see major investors. Apparently they've been doxxed, so you can see their face. That's always a cool thing to see when a team really believes in the vision and they're willing to show their face, and you can always probably take a look at their background. Haven't really done much of that. So that's pretty much all Netvrk. Now, in the near term, we're going to go with outlandish predictions. I don't expect this to be right, but I'm going to chuck it down here. I like it that's on video, so then if it does happen, I'll be like, look at that prediction. I got it. Hey. And if it doesn't, I'll be like, hey, it was a crazy prediction. Could have happened, didn't. Oh, what are you going to do? So, DegenGang, as I said, they partnered up with DegenGang, and they have a confirmed feature with BitBoy Crypto on September 29th. Now, it's going to be shown by Deezy. I believe Deezy does more of the NFT aspect, and Ben was more of the face, most likely. He does just regular crypto overview. So Deezy is going to be doing a video about this tomorrow. So what I think is going to happen is he's going to talk about DegenGang, but he has to go over the aspect that it's with Netvrk. And if it's never been brought up before, very undercover in general, just not well known, you're going to do a second spotlight on that project, and then that's where I say, holy shoot, you can see major, or I'm predicting to see like major up. But speculation. Again, not financial advice, all that good stuff. This is just for me and my thoughts, my opinions. Next thing, taking a look at Deezy's Twitter page. You can always give him a follow, which I think is really funny. You look at how many followers BitBoy Crypto has. Yeah, it's a lot. A lot of people follow, and they'll just pump and dump right along with him. So, but if he's doing so much and he's giving little hints on his Twitter page, I don't see why more people aren't following him. So on one side, I'm thinking, dude, what the heck? And at the other hand, I'm saying, hey, I got some secrets, or I get to be a little bit ahead of the pack. So by watching this video, here's a little bit of the tips that I'm thinking about, right? So he's got 9,300 followers, but you know BitBoy Crypto's got a whole lot more than that. And he just dropped this tweet really recently. He said, hey, if you get 100 likes, I'll drop down some alpha. Alpha meaning, the way how I interpret alpha is high value content, some extra value. So he's saying right here, hey, I got a sneak peek world premiere video for upcoming fighting game, DegenGang, and maybe they're not a part of Netvrk yet, but that could be the bar scene, and then maybe there's a fight game. So DegenGang, NFT project, they're probably coming out with a Street Fighter arcade type of game, and that's just going to be separate on its own, I believe. And then what will happen is there's going to be more of a bar area, which is going to be that virtual reality. So imagine, this is how I see it potentially, where let's say you're in the bar scene, and then you say, hey man, let's get into the fight, let's do the arcade game quick, and we'll do a wager of ETH, and then you play the game in a separate way. I'm not sure, but could that be something related? Keep in mind possibilities, not sure. But then this is where Deezy can drop down Netvrk, right? So let's reread this. Use your NFTs as characters. The clip is going to blow people away. He's expecting people to FOMO after this. Game is coming soon, right? With the Street Fighter game aspect, not Q3 of 2022, because a lot of games are in development using Unreal Engine, etc. But DegenGang, which, by the way, disclaimer, I am invested in both. I like DegenGang, I like Netvrk. In fact, that's how I actually got to discover Netvrk, is through DegenGang, because I aped in because a good friend recommended that to me, and then I decided to do more research, and then this is where I got into Netvrk. Like, whoa, this is awesome. So, and a lot of these games, yeah, they're coming out later. You look at Star Atlas, which, hey, I don't know about the value, but it seems to be an amazing project, but it takes time. So you lock up your funds in there, or you have your funds in there, and I don't want to wait forever. But then I look at this and I say, hey, you got a working product coming out real soon. Woohoo! And I even dropped down a previous video about DegenGang, my thought on it, and Netvrk on as a comment. So we'll see if I am right. But yeah, take a look at that tweet. And then finally, I think when it comes to crypto, you have to be looking at projects that are willing to do cross-chain. Meaning, you can't, well, you can do whatever you want, but I personally don't think that you can. I don't think I'm just going to stay in one project such as Ethereum or Cardano. I'm looking at projects that are able to go across, because the more users, the more adoption, the more I'm liking it. So currently, Netvrk is on the Ethereum blockchain. However, I've mentioned this in previous videos, I do not understand why this has not been put on full blast. Their partnership with Meld. Now, in case you don't know what Project Meld is, they're coming up on the Cardano space, and they're one of the big ones. Okay, they're more of the DeFi space, and they have it so that you can take out loans and they pay themselves off. It is incredible. I suggest you take a look. I got some other videos on it as well. But take a look at their website and just scroll, and then I saw this. Partnerships with Netvrk. Kind of sliding in there too. On the Cardano side, what are they doing with a DeFi project such as big as Meld? I'm wondering. I'm looking, putting those emojis with the eyes just looking. So these are all my thoughts. I am very pumped. I'm excited to see what happens tomorrow, September 29th, after this feature. I'm going to be looking at the charts. I'm going to be looking at everything. At DegenGang, I'm going to be looking at how they potentially any announcements when they're going to do that metaverse, because so far they're selling out land and stuff. But I want to see on Netvrk how they're able to utilize that land. So I've been talking for a while. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Does this make sense? What are your predictions? But with that being said, class is dismissed. See you guys.